this is what we are going to be talking today. And again, I'm really excited about what Isagenix has been done. First, we are going to cover, well, let's go to everything. This is what we had before, the rank advancements. And I'm not going to go much through. You have it in your back office, but you see when you become an associate, you make and you become a consultant, you get $50. When you help people up to 20 to become a consultant, for each one you get $100. And the reason I had this is to remind you all the bonuses that we have, manager and crystal manager. In other words, when you become a crystal manager within 30 days, you get to 50, and we are going to go a little longer about that. When you become a director, a crystal director, that when you have 6 personal enrolled consultants and you do it within 90 days, you get $750. And then we have the executive, and by the way, that's really cool what they have done with executive, and I tell you in a second. This is when you have 5 consultants on each side. When you become a crystal executive, you do it within 180 days, you get $1,000. And then the other ones don't have time limit. When you become a 1-star, when you qualify the first week, you get $500. The second week that you qualify, you get $500 more. And the 2-star, when you qualify, they give you $1,000, and then you do it again, they give you another $1,000. And in 3-star, when you get a 3-star, they give you $1,500 the first week that you qualify, and the second week you get $1,500. By the way, these are not consecutive weeks. For those of you that don't know that. You can do it in 2 weeks, separate by 2, 3, or 4 weeks. But this is really cool. Now, Isagenix have many different right now bonuses and promotions, and we have some of them. I already show you the rank advancement. We had the double PABs that they're amazing. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I have an appointment with a big networker that is really excited about the PABs. Get paid every day, and you say, well, what do you mean? Yeah, well, President Pack, Paysetter Pack, and Business Pack. When you sponsor somebody with that any of those systems, you get paid the following day, as long as the application comes into the business, into Isagenix before noontime. Holiday bonus pool, that there's some changes on the bonus pool started for 2014. And by the way, I think it's next week or the week after where we are going to be getting paid on the bonus pools. I'm really excited. The Enrollers Club, this is when you sponsor 5 people in 1 month on auto-ship. You get a free Essentials with Product B. It's a $140 value. $100,000 executive leadership pool that we have made some great improvements that we are going to be talking about that today. The new money, U+2, the 500 million, and we have many other promotions. And Isagenix have done it again. Now, let's talk first about, before we go into the holiday bonus pool. One change that comes for 2014. Now, the holiday bonus pool, the qualification starts today. In other words, everything that you do this week, if you are a manager or about, you start getting accumulating shares starting today. And this run all the way to the last week, calendar week of November of 2014 before you get paid. Right now, you have the chance to get the most bonuses possible. But I want to make sure I go through the qualifications to make sure that you are clear. Now, first of all, you have to be at least a manager. A manager is really simple. It's when you sponsor 2 personal consultants. In other words, each one has their 2. If done within 30 days of enrollment, you become a crystal manager, and that's when you get all the bonuses. And as a crystal manager, you receive $250 in a bonus. Hold on a second, please. I have to activate this. I forgot to activate it. But anyway, that's a really cool way to start your business accumulating for the holiday bonuses. Now, and I'm going to go, as you see here, you're qualified for Silver Circle and holiday bonus. I'm going to go no more into that. We are going to talk only about the holiday bonus pool. Now, manager, when you're a manager, every week that you're a manager, every day of the week, this is important. You must do it every day of the week. You get 2 shares. If you are a director, you get 6 shares. And later, I'm going to go back to what a director is when we start talking about one of the new stuff that we are going to be announcing. And the next one, executive, is when you have 10 shares. Now, bonus are calculated each quarter, and the company is putting $1 million per quarter. And then what happened at the end of the quarter, you see in your back office how much in bonuses you have accumulated so far. And again, we are starting today. This week counts for the shares for next year. Already the ones for this year are going to get paid in a week or two. I don't remember if it's next week or the week after. Now, you must be a qualifying rank the entire week to qualify a week as for the shares. As I said, you have to make sure that you are for the entire week at least a manager. By the way, you can go from manager to director or the other way around. But the important thing, the minimum, you have to be a manager the whole week. And this is something that is new. You must sponsor 3 people in a quarter to qualify that specific quarter. And this is once a month, or you can do the three in 1 week. The reason this was added is because the leaders and the advisory board said that we have to put more action onto this. And I agree, because you want to make sure that you are putting action into your business. And this is, when you do this, sponsor 3 people in a quarter. And by the way, it's only one a month. Or by the way, you can do it at the end of the quarter in 1 week. It doesn't have to be exactly every month. But in that quarter, you must sponsor 3 people. This helps you to your business. First of all, this is done for you, and at the same time, is making more solid your growing to the shares. Now let's go to the next one. Let's talk about the new stuff right now. Oh, by the way, I know you are going to have some questions. Please make sure you write the question in your box that you see in your screen. And then Alex is going to text me the questions because I cannot see them. He will be texting me the questions. So far, obviously, we don't have any questions. We have, by the way, we have over 800 people registered. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, we have record people. I'm looking just right now to my screen. We have record people on the screen. Wow. This is amazing. Okay. Anyway, let me go again. Now, this is a new bonus, 50,000 new director bonus pool. For those of you that are familiar with the bonus pool was only available to 1-star golden circles and above. Well, I remember 1-star golden circle and above. Right now, we are adding a new 50,000 directors bonus pool. I'm really, really excited about this because they are putting more money up front than before. In other words, people are going to make even more money before. We see the big checks that people are making in the first 60 days in Isagenix, in the first 90 days, and the first 30 days. And this is going to increase more checks. I was talking to this networker today, a really big networker. And if I use his name, probably, I don't know if I can use his name yet, but he was at the convention, and he was so excited today when we talk about this. And tomorrow I have an appointment with another one because this is amazing. Now, I'm going to remind you what a director is. You have 6 personal sponsors, and you see here are the people. Oops. I don't know what I did. Anyway, 6 personal sponsor consultants. If done within 90 days of enrollment, you become a crystal manager, a crystal executive director. Excuse me. This is a typo. It's crystal director, no manager. Crystal director. I better correct that really quick because I don't want to confuse anybody. Okay. Okay. And then, as a crystal director, you receive a $750 bonus, and you qualify for the director bonus pool. This is really cool, and I'm going to show you how this works. But guys, I know some people who are running in our organization to become a director, and in many organizations by last night when the company said, make sure you are a director. And the reason is because this week is when this bonus start working. Today is the first day. Now, let me go really quick. You do not have to be a crystal to get this bonus. This is important. In other words, you don't have to become a crystal. If you are a director and you've been in Isagenix for a year, or you just become a director today, obviously you don't become a crystal director. However, for this bonus, you do not have to be a crystal. I want to make sure you understand. I have that question just an hour ago. Now, all new and existing associates can participate. Now, you must be an auto-ship. This is important. You also had to achieve the director status and remain paid as a director every day of the week that you are qualified. Every day of the week that you are qualified. It doesn't have to be through the whole month, at least 1 week. Now, let me say, the more weeks you are qualified, your bonus is going to be bigger. Now, and the way that works, increase your average personal cycle by 2 over the previous month's benchmark. And I'm going to show you in a second. In other words, let's suppose that right now we are in the month of December, because this week ended on December, the first week of December. And whatever was the benchmark for a prior month or month, let's suppose that you average 5 cycles. Whatever you do about that has to be at least 2. You qualify for this. Now, make sure you're going to your back office and read the contest and promotions tab. Also, you can go to ISA FYI and click on promotions, and then you have a flyer that explains this in detail. But this is in a nutshell. Now, it's up to 50,000 awarded each month, and once you have qualified, you are qualified as a director of the leadership pool, you will need to increase your personal bonus cycles by a minimum of 2 over the previous month. And I'm repeating this because this is important to understand, but it's only by 2 over the previous month, not by 2 per week. Okay, let me show you an example. Let's suppose, we are putting already next year there, okay. Let's suppose that your benchmark is 5, and you see, when you see benchmark here, okay, I don't know what it's doing there. Benchmark 5, okay, where it says benchmark, let's suppose that your benchmark is 5. Now, but you have 7 cycles the first week, that's 2 about. The second week you have 6 cycles, that's 1 about. The third week you have 8, that's 3 about. And the fourth week you go 6, that's 1 about. When you add all that, your personal growth was 7. In other words, you qualify because it was over 2. And by the way, it could be a minus sometimes. For example, it could be that 1 week you have 3 and they have 5. But as long as you are in a positive 2, really important, is then you qualify at least 2. The higher, the more the potential of making more money. Now, this bonus is paid per monthly, once a month. Okay. And I'm staying here because I want to make sure that you understand. You increase your cycles by 2, and every week that you are qualified, every day of the week has to be. Of course, the more weeks you qualify, the more obviously cycles you have in your favor, and the bonuses are going to be higher. Keep that in mind, really important. I have an example here. Now, as you see here, if you have between 1 through 9 cycles, the maximum amount that you are going to get is an extra $500. This is paid a month. If you have an extra 1 to 9 cycles, you get paid an extra $500. In other words, let's suppose that you get paid your regular bonuses, and let's assume that you're a new person and you do this before the 90 days. You become a crystal, and then you get the $750. You got all this $100 bonus for each consultant that you create. You are getting all the cycles, and on top of that, you increase it by the way, if you're brand new in the company, you don't have a benchmark, it's 0. Your increasing can be enormous. But anyway, you increase it by 1 to 9 cycles, you get a $500. If you increase by 10 cycles to 20 cycles, $1,000, and if it's by 21, $2,500 more. Now, but remember, the most important is that little box that we hear. Oh, that little box that we see here. Let me see why it's not working, this thing. Okay, all right, now it's working. I think. But anyway, let me go back really quick because this is so important, guys. No, it's not working. I don't know why it's not working. Oh, okay, but anyway, again, that little box where you see here 7 that box is the increase. And again, if you increase by 21 or it has to be a minimum of 2. We have 1 through 9 in the example, but that's obviously a typo. But you have to increase between 2 and 9 for 500, between 10 to 20, 1,000, between 21 or more, 2,500. And this is not an increase per week, it's the total, where you say you see personal monthly net cycle growth by total of 7. Really simple, guys. I hope you're getting this. Really simple. I stay here a little while because I want to make sure that you understand it really clear. This is increasing over your prior 4 weeks, and you must be paid as a director at least 1 week full every day. And by the way, the more days you pay, the more weeks you are getting paid, obviously your shares are going to be higher, and that's going to help you to qualify for a higher check. Okay, imagine that you get 500, 1,000, or $2,500. What would you do? That's extra on top of everything that we're getting now. Now, this is amazing. Again, I'm thinking about people in your organization. Imagine somebody new come in, go through all these bonuses, and become a crystal, make $750, make $100 for each consultant, 6 of them 600, make the double PABs, and on top of that, they get a check for 500, 1,000, or $2,500. Wow, this is amazing. Imagine the growth that create in your organization. Now, let's go to the 100,000 executive leadership bonus pool. Now, this is divided in 4 pools: the 1 star, the 2 and 3 star, the 4, 5, and 6, and the 7 and top. Now, all these bonus pools started in the 1 star golden circle. Now, creating the new director is creating a challenge. And the challenge is that the person that's an executive, it is not even a 1 star golden circle, is left on the call. Because say, hold on a second, I know 1 star golden circle, but I cannot qualify for the director bonuses because I am an executive. And by the way, let me say this is very important. If you are executive, you cannot get into the director bonuses. This is just for people that are director or below that, they just got to director. But again, you're an executive and you say, okay, I became an executive, but I don't have 10 cycles to participate in the 1 star. What do I do now? Well, Isagenix created the 100,000, and now it's called Executive and 1 star Golden Circle Leadership Bonus Pool. Every executive, even if you are not a 1 star, qualify in the Executive and 1 star Golden Circle Leadership Pool. This is amazing because even executives, people that are not 1 star Golden Circle, can qualify for this. Imagine the growth of a new person again in your group, or even yourself, going from director, getting the bonuses, then to executive, you get more bonuses, and then you keep going up and up. Now, I'm not gonna go tonight on the 2 star and up. We are gonna stop on this because this is the 1 star. But here is an executive, and for those of you, is when you have 10 personal consultants, 5 on each side. If done within 180 days, you become a crystal, and that means that you receive $1,000. And then you're qualified for a bunch of things: bonus pool, matching bonuses, re-entries, etc. But we are going to be talking here about the bonus pool. Now, all new and existing associates can participate. You can go from associate to executive, etc. You have to make sure that you are paid as an executive for at least 1 full week, like in the other case. And in directors, you must have at least an increase of 2 cycles over the previous month's benchmark. Okay, really easy. Now, and again, if you want more details, visit the contest and promotion staff in your back office for more details, or you can go to ISA FYI and click on promotions. Now, you get up to $100,000 rewarded each month. And now there is a maximum, and I'm going to show you in a second. Once you have qualified to participate in the executive leadership pool, you will need to increase your personal team bonus cycles by a minimum of 2 over the previous month. Oh, by the way, let me clarify here. You say personal team bonus cycles are not your personal cycles. We are talking about your team cycles. That's a mistake I make. But anyway, this is really cool. And here is an example. Let's suppose that in the week of November 3rd, you got 14 cycles. Your benchmark was 7 because that's what you did the prior 4 months. Your growth was by 7. The next day, and the next week you have 7, and your benchmark is 7. You don't have any growth. The following week you have 5, but your net benchmark is supposed to be 7. Suddenly you have -2 loss. But then the following week you have a 10 positive. Your benchmark is 7, you have 3 plus. When you add all these, you have 8 personal monthly net cycle growth. As you see, you are positive, you are over 2, you qualify. Now, this one also has different maximums, and I'm going to show it to you. For example, if you have from one, actually it's from 2 to 5 cycles, you get $500, up to $500. If you have between 6 to 10 more cycles during that month, you get 1,000. And remember, it's the personal monthly net cycle growth. If you have 11 or more, it's 5,000. In some way, this one is even easier because you don't need as many cycles. And the reason some people say, well, why they make it a little harder seems like to get the highest one. And director, the reason is because there are many people that are directors and they're earning cycling 40, 50 times a week, 100 times a week, 200 times a week. They are maxed out. And there are a few of them. They want to make sure that they become executives. In that way, they can increase their bonuses. But RISI is really simple: 1 to 5 or 2 to 5, 500, 6 to 10, 1,000, 11 on plus 5,000 cycles. That's really cool. I hope you got it, guys. See the potential here? Now, you could be an executive. Of course, as an executive, if you increase 6 to 10, obviously, probably you are going to hit the 1-star golden circle, but these are the bonuses that include the executive and the 1-star golden circle. Okay, I hope it's clear here, and I hope you took some notes, and even if you have some questions, but to the question that we are going to come in a second. But now we have the ISA Derby. ISA Derby has been really successful every year, and it's coming back. And this time we are going to go to the island of St. Thomas in the Caribbean. Some people that I know have been there, and they say that it's a beautiful place, and they're really excited. I mean, here we have some pictures of the islands and the map of the St. Thomas Island, but they told me it's beautiful. This trip is with all the expenses paid for too. That's so cool. All the expenses paid for too. Okay, let me show you how it works here. You can register begin Monday or today, basically, and concludes on January 19, the registration. You pick up your team leader and up to 5 team members. Now, points start accumulating today, and the contest is until April 27. Everybody in Canada, US, and Puerto Rico can participate, and it's open also to open to Australia and New Zealand. The team leader has to be a consultant. No, you cannot be a brand new associate or about, obviously. And you cannot have more than 2 directors or about in the same team. In other words, a maximum 2 directors or executives or etc., but maximum 2 directors or about in the same team. Team members do not have to be part of the same downline, although it is an advantage if you're working with team. And as you see in black appear double points, November 25th to January 19th, when any points that you're doing within the registration time, then you can double. For example, and we are going to go into the points in a second. Somebody come with a 30-day. Normally, when you sign somebody up with a 30-day, you're going to get 3 points. But because you signed that person between now and January 19, you double the points to 6. This is really cool. Now, the prices, well, first of all, you will be recognized on isaderby.com, Facebook. And by the way, go to isaderby.com also, where you can have more information. Weekly price, there are going to be weekly prices that are going to be announced on ISA Derby National Conference calls. Now, the grand prize, the winners will receive a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, including airfare and hotel accommodations for 4 nights. And this is going to be in June, 2 months before the convention, in the island of St. Thomas. Now, the grand prize winner will be the top 10 teams. 60 people. Okay, and hotel accommodations, training. The grand prize is value of more than $6,000 per couple. Now, the airfare, they pay up to $800 per individual, and that covers, I think, at least in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico, I guess everybody. Prize is available for winning associate plus 1 guest. In other words, you win, and then you can bring 1 guest. Now, it's interesting, if husband and wife to distributorships are in a position, they can bring an extra guest they can bring as a prize for one of their team members. Also, the start winners, so for those of you that don't know what the start teams is, the start is a team of people or the people that are younger or 35 and younger. Now, besides these, the team members, they're going to add 20 individual members of the start group. Now, these are add-on, even if they are in the 10 teams, people that are 35 and younger, it's not like they are going to take the place of these 20. Those 20 are adding on. This group with the higher points, 15 from the US and 5 from Australia and New Zealand, would be elected also to get to this island. And again, if you want more information, make sure you read the flyer that you find on the sites. But this is really powerful, guys, really powerful. Top 10 teams will have everything pay up to $6,000 per couple, and again, they're for up to $800 per individual. That means $1,600 per couple. That's amazing. Therefore, because again, we'll cover most people that I think are on the call. Now, these are the points. And 1 point, when you earn 1 point for each month in the contest, that your new personal sponsor is in ownership on at least 100 points. This is cool. 2 points. Your new personal enrolled associate joins ownership at the time of enrollment and orders between 100 and 149. And these are the packages. 3 points is when they get between 150 points to 249 points, joining an ownership plus buying one of those packages. And these are the 30-day, etc. They get 4 points when they get more than 250 points in a package plus enrolling on ownership. And this includes all the business packages and other packages that you see here. Now, leadership development, every time when you become or develop a new consultant, you get 5 points. When you become or develop a new personal enrolled, and these are personal sponsor, by the way, manager or crystal manager, you get 7 points. When you become or develop a new personally enrolled director or crystal director, you get 10 points. And when you become an executive or help somebody to become an executive or above, you get 15 points. This is amazing. Also, they are getting points for Isabella Challenge, and you can read a little more the rules on how this works. But as you see, the points are amazing, and let me tell you something. Remember, if you do it between now and the 16th of January, 19th of January, you are going to double all these points. In other words, if you sponsor somebody with the President Pack, for example, you instead of 4 points, you get 8. And if you have somebody to become a director and the person start getting the bonuses, you get 20 points instead of 10. This is amazing, guys. Now, I know I went through a lot of information, but I would like to know if we have any questions, because right now is the time to have questions. And oh, I noticed that we have more people. Whoa, more people came and I didn't realize it. But anyway. Okay, I want to say 2 of the people that I just got, Alexa, Heidi. Let me see. Are they on the? Okay, Heidi Hughley and also Irene Smith just got enrolled today, that they got enrolled in the Enrollment Club because they have the Essential with Product. Congratulations to both of you, and that's the message that I just got from Alex. And you are on the call. Okay, questions. I am ready for questions, guys. I know I went through a lot of information. Questions about this or about the bonuses? I am ready here. Any comments too are welcome. Okay, let me see. I think I have a question here on the text. 1 second. Okay, congratulations, Heidi and Irene again. By the way, congratulations to our new manager. I don't know if he's on John on the Brittany Johnson. Excuse me. Wow, I have a lot of names here coming in. But anyway, we have so many new things. I know we have a person today that was waiting for 1 person to become a director. I don't know if she did it. I don't know if she's in the call. I'm looking on the names that Ale is sending me. Yeah, I think we have some questions, Alex, if you can tell me, because I cannot read them. I can see that they have questions. They're asking, is there a piece of paper that shows all the bonuses and cycles together with the packs? Um, they are, if you go to the back office, it depends on the what you are asking exactly. I don't know, but you can find all the packs on the back office. Again, you can go also to ISA FYI and look for the different, for example, the different promotions, and go to WPAB, and you're going to see a list of all the WPAB packages, how much is the money. Also, you can find in ranks advancement, you can have all the different cycles in order to get to those advancements also. Now, somebody is asking me if anybody can achieve the director anytime. If you have to be a director today, but if you are director in a few days, doesn't count for the promotion. You can start anytime. And remember, if you, let's suppose that you are not a director this week, but you start next week from the beginning, yes, you can start qualifying for the bonuses for the month of December, and you will be getting paid on January. Yes, you can become a director anytime, but make sure that you are active director for at least a complete week. But you can do it anytime from now to the convention if you want to. Okay, I have another question here. Okay, this person said that she's been a director since director was started last year. It's asking me if, hold on a second. Yeah, you can qualify now. It doesn't matter when if you become last year, etc. You qualify right away. Now all this information is in the back office. When you get to the back office, you're going to see everything there, all the flyers for this and all the promotions. Also, and as a matter of fact, I probably gonna go and do this right now online that you can see it. Okay, I'm getting online. Okay, ISA FYI.com. Okay. Okay, here we have isafyi.com. You see here where it says sales and promotions? Okay, right here, everybody. Okay. Okay, here on sales and promotions, what you do, you click here, and then you see enrollment promotions, leadership promotions for ISA Derby. You want to know about the ISA Derby? You click there, and voila, there is a video that explains the ISA Derby and also the ILFs, and then you have also all the information here. You click here, and then when you click here, you go and you have all the information about the system, all the different things that you need in order to know about the ISA. And now I'm going to go back to here to ISA FYI. Remember, I was clicking here. See? In sales and promotions. Again, I'm going to click there again. You click in enrollment promotions. Excuse me. And then you have the 500 million, the U plus 2, your money, your double PIVs, and you get all the information. You have the new one, the directors, you have the enrollment. Again, you have again the St. Thomas. And then you can go also to leadership promotions. That's the next one. And then the leadership promotion, you see all of them, and you can click on any of them. For example, I'm clicking right now Millionaires in Action, and when you click on Millionaires in Action, guess what? I say it brings you the flyer or the PDF file that will explain what is Millionaires in Action, for example. Also, let me eliminate this one for a second because I want to show you. We've been talking about the directors tool. We click here and you see path. You have all the director tools with all the questions and all the different things that we talked about today. It's really cool. Okay, another question. here somebody can, hi George, are there any bonuses paid out for helping a teammate re-achieve consultant manager status? Not to re-achieve. If they're already a consultant, that's not a thing to re-achieve. It's when you create a new consultant, yes, you get $100 bonus. There is no a bonus when you have somebody to become a director or an executive. But yeah, when you have somebody to become a consultant, you get 100 points. Say we love to see what it looks like with the double PAB, rank advancement, bonuses, etc. Oh, it looks really good. As a matter of fact, I can probably write something really quick. Let's go to here, to this bonus. Now here, for example, a person is getting 750, is getting 100, getting all this money, and then you can add there in the blanks an extra 250, an extra 500, an extra $2,500. By the way, yeah, Irene is saying to go to allinOneBusiness.net. Although again, you find this also on the website I should show you. As a matter of fact, let me go back to this website. We are at here. If you want to know about the PABs again, and this is the official company, you want to click in the double PAB bonus, and guess what? You have the whole list of all the packages, and they have even examples. It's really cool. You see, they have the packages, regular PAB, and if you want, they show you the double bonus and the simple bonus, all the qualifying packages, etc. Irene is referring also to this site, and I'm going to go there. All in one business, .com, but this is the Isagenix site. This is no, the one that you are seeing, allinOneBusiness.com. This is a Carol Taylor site where you have a lot of information. I'm not going to go in that because I'm having problems right now. But anyway, it's allinOneBusiness.com. For some reason, it's not working. Allinbusiness.com. Doesn't matter. But again, you don't have to go there because you click here and double guarantee bonuses, and guess what? There are all the bonuses. And there are even examples. It's really cool flyer. See? Really, really cool. And by the way, there is going to be updated in the next few days because with all the new stuff on the bonuses. Okay, I have another question coming up. Hold on a second. If you achieve executive 2-star in pass, but we are not a paid, you cannot be a 2-star. You have to be paid as an executive, as a 2-star, in order to get into the bonuses. Because it's executive bonuses, they are called, and then you have to be paid as an executive, even if you were a 2-star or 4-star or 10 stars in the past. It doesn't matter. I think, Adrian, you happen to be in the call. I wonder if you want to talk about what this, because you were so excited. For some reason, I know you were having problems getting in. Okay. Let me click again because I say that.
George, this is Brooke. Adrian just walked out the room, but yeah, we've been listening, and everything is looking really great. We're so excited about all these new bonus tools. All the new bonuses for hitting different, hitting Crystal Director and Crystal Executive, and it's just, they really open things up. Yeah.
Thank you, Brooke. Brooke is one of our coming up leaders, and thank you for being on the call. It's amazing.
Thanks for guiding it. It's awesome.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let me see. Okay, one of the things that I'm saying, remember this brochure is for the double PAB. It's why it doesn't have the 9 days. For some people that say, well, why don't they have the check and cleans? Because those don't qualify for the double PAB. The reason, if you want to know about the double PAB, you have to get, this is the brochure to tell you. It has all the packages that qualify for the double PAB. And that's important because they're asking me, well, what about the 9 days or the check and cleans? They do not qualify for the double PLDs. Why they're not on this list? Okay, any other questions? Okay, let's see. Okay, I have a question here, but I don't get it. Let me see. That's the thing when English is your second language. Oh, please explain the benchmark. What happened is that probably the person that sent it, Alex sent it to me before and came corrected by Apple and it wasn't scribbled. But now, okay, please explain the benchmark. Benchmark is really easy, and let me go back to one example. Let's go to the director. To, okay, here. Okay, benchmark is when you, oh shoot, sorry. Let's see. Benchmark is, let's suppose that last week, actually, I'm going to do something here different. Okay, let me go to something different here. Let me open a new window. Okay. Benchmark is really easy. And let's suppose that in the prior month, you have 3 cycles 1 week, 5 cycles the other week, 5 cycles the other week, and 4 cycles. Let's suppose that there were 4 weeks. When I add all these, it's 7, 12, and 4. That would be 16. And then I divide it by the amount of weeks, and that gives me the benchmark. By the way, this is in your back office. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go into a back office in a second to show you what that means. But anyway, and then your benchmark is 4. That means that, like here said, go back here, okay. If your benchmark is 4, then what happens is that the following month, you have to make sure that you go about the benchmark. Let's suppose that 1 week you have 2, and that's actually minus, that's not good. Let's put it positive because I want to make it easier. You have 3, and then you have 6, and you have 6, and you have 5. Now, when I go into the behind, okay, here in the first one I had 0 because it was the same. In the next one I have 2 more. In the next one I have 2 more, and then excuse me, 1 more. And then the next one I have 1 more also. Then when I add all these, it will be 4. Now I divide it by 4, and then what happened? My benchmark is divided by 4 is 1. Remember, you have to have at least 1 cycle. I mean, 2 cycles over the benchmark to qualify. In this case, you do not qualify because you have only 1. Now, how do you find out your benchmark? You don't have to calculate it. Let's see if I can get into a back office. Who do I know? I don't want to get into mine. But let's see. Let me go here. Let's go into a back office. Isagenix. Back office. Okay. And getting into a back office. Now you click, you can do several things. One of them, you can go to the placement tree. You click in here. And here you see something really important. I'm going to activate this again. It wasn't active. When you see your tree, see this here. This is going to explain your benchmark. Now, you don't see there yet the director because it's brand new, but you're going to see on that, here is the 2-star and up. You see, it's why it say 2-star plus. And then here is the 1-star. And when you click here on this one, On the 1 star, let's suppose I start in the one, it tells you all the benchmarks, your benchmark and everything. It's taking a little longer, but it's really easy if it comes up. I know it takes longer for some reason sometimes, but you see, they tell you next cycle. You see, this person is a new distributor, but anyway, as you see, the benchmark is 0 because have no cycle yet, and anything increase over that, at least of 2, that person is gonna qualify. If was a director, it becomes a director, qualify as a director. For the director bonus, excuse me. But that's the benchmark that you are going to see also for the director. Here is the one for consult for executive one and up, executive one. But this is where the benchmark is calculated. Okay, let me go back. As you see here, they have not updated yet because we have it as a 1-star pool. But actually, that one is going to be the one that they are going to use for the star executive and up. And then you're going to see a new one going there for the director. Although when you look at the benchmark, even going to the 1-star pool, it's going to be the same because they use the same criteria. I hope it's clear. Let me see if the text was right. The question is, so one must be a 2-star again to go forward with? No, 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 and I didn't say that at all. Only as a director, you cannot go back to director, but you can be an exec. If you became a 3-star golden circle, but you are qualified only as a executive, it qualify you. You can start from executive right now. If you become you were one time 2-star golden circle, but for some reason your cycle went down to, I don't know, 5 cycles, and the 5 cycles do not qualify as a 1-star to go into the bonus pool for 1-star and up, it doesn't matter because you qualify in the executive pool. You don't have to wait for a 3-star and say, okay, let me wait. No, you don't have to. The only thing that you cannot do, you cannot go back to director. That's the only thing. But you can start from executive even if you have 1 cycle alone right now, and you can increase from that point on because it's based on your prior benchmark, on your benchmark at this point. The only thing, again, that you cannot do is going back from executive to director. But within the executive, you can be playing. Do you think that Isagenix might make the PIB bonus a permanent thing or then expire in January? Oh, they just say that it was going to be extended until August. It's just that has not been updated on the flyer. But yeah, they have been extended all the way through August. And by the way, I don't think you're going to see some of these, like the double PIB that has been so successful, taken away because it's working. And as long as it's working, they're not going to take it away. If one day they decide that it's not working, they're going to replace it with something as good or better. But that's the reason they don't have it as a permanent part of the pay plan, because they play by ear. When it's working and it's working amazingly, they keep extending it. But again, when they take it away, one day that happen, although I doubt in the case of the PAB, it would be replaced for something better, obviously. Okay, there's another question here. Yeah, they are making me clarify. Yes, again, if you are an executive, it doesn't matter if you were 3-star at one point, but you can qualify for the 1-star bonus. Yeah. Yeah, you can go back to 1-star. What you cannot do is going back to director. That's the only thing. If you are an executive, you cannot qualify for the director bonus pool. Okay. Alex, I know is writing, but it's not coming in. Alex, are you writing? Okay, guys. Next week. By the way, for those of you that don't have my Isagenix.com, my Isagenix, excuse me. Let me go to this back office because I guess I can do it from here. Yeah, you see here, we're going to go to resources. I'm going to click resources, as you see here. And then here's my Isagenix. Make sure you sign up for that and check all the things that you can do, check the trainings, etc. Here it says $19.95 per month, but you are not going to be charged until March. Right now you can test it, and that's a good way to promote your business. It is not essential, but it helps for those of you especially that want to know use autoresponders, etc. This is a good cool thing. Next week we're probably going to be talking about some of these tools that we have that can help you. Yeah, okay, this is somebody sent me a text again. What did I say? Okay, on the, oh, they are talking about the trip. Let me go back to the screen on the trip. Yeah, you have to, for the double points, they were asking me, yes, the double points are until January 19. Anything that you sponsor right now qualify for double points, and I'm going back to the screen with the double points. You can see it. You see, everything, every point that you see there will double if you sponsor somebody or you advance somebody from here to the 19. The double, the bonus, the points double. Yes, somebody asked me if this is you can bring one person. Yeah, this is the price is you plus one person that you can bring with you. Alex, that's it. More questions? Guys, I hope you are excited about this. We are, and right now we have so many darn tools to do this thing to make it successful. We have great tools. We have great trainings. We can use social media to promote this. I mean, there are so many ways to build the business right now. And the only thing that is going to stop us is ourselves, because right now there are no excuses. And I know I use this all the time, and some people get upset. They say, well, you always say no excuses, because it's the truth. We have a great company right now. All this extra money that have been adding, I mean, it's funny when I think when we started in Isagenix and we didn't have any of this. But anyway, before I leave, I want to make sure, I don't know if anybody want to comment anything. I know Alex, for some reason, Alex had problems. It's funny, the originator of the webinar is having problems, not only in this webinar, but I've seen it in other webinars with GoToMeeting. That's why we are looking at the possibility, and almost 100% sure that we are going to have a new platform starting January. But anyway, guys, thank you very much.
George,
if you have any questions,
you
can.
Me, George?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
You see, yeah, they came out today with GoToMeeting 6.0. So the issue with my mics are fixed.
Oh, they are fixed.
So,
I hope so.
But anyhow, I'm really thrilled about about these new bonuses, and imagine the possibilities. You can have a fantastic New Year, a fantastic Christmas bonus this year, next year, and the inclusion of directors in the bonus pool is absolutely amazing, because so many from our teams that are just getting started now will have a tremendous incentive to get to director and quick, and then to executive, and so on.
Yes. I'm thinking in doing a webinar on showing how you can make money, rack a lot of points and money when you are growing the business from the scratch. If you happen to be a consultant, or even if you were at one point an executive and you had to start all over again, because many of these bonuses still apply to you guys if you were the executives at one point. I mean, we are in a great company right now. I see incredible potential for all of you, even if you've been in Isagenix for 100 years and you think that you have not gone anywhere. But yeah, I agree. And with all these bonuses, they are just adding more gasoline to the fire. And especially think about when you sponsor somebody, one on each leg, that they see this and they go all the way through the U plus 2, them plus 2, going to executive and going through all these cycles. Imagine what can happen in those 2 legs. and how your residual is going to grow. It's amazing, and that's one of the things that I was connecting with these leaders today, including the networker and the appointment I have with one tomorrow. But anyway, okay, guys, I let you go because I think. Let me see if I have. No more questions, Alex. No, now that you can talk.
No, that's it.
Okay, guys, have a fantastic day and fantastic week. And for those of you that qualify for the manager and above and have some bonuses coming in, get ready because I don't remember it's next week or the week after when we are going to get paid the bonuses. But I am really, maybe it's the week after because I heard that was the second week of December. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I talk to you later. Have a fantastic weekend. And by the way, happy Thanksgiving. Before I forget, happy Thanksgiving to everybody.